It is time to officially give up on Karrion Kross. Now here's why. It hurts me to say that. It hurts my soul to say that because I love Karrion Kross. I loved Karrion Kross. I loved his work in NXT. I feel like he was this interesting, powerful force that was a force to be reckoned with. But like, he just fell off the face of the earth, and I can't even blame him, honestly. I feel like he was ruined from the first get-go he had in the main roster. I feel like Vince McMahon really ruined the potential of this character. The fastest way to kill a superstar is to make them look like a sex worker as soon as they get on the damn ring. Like, how do we go from this devious looking bald figure that just looks like he'll kick somebody's ass to somebody who will roleplay for a P-Hub video? Like, I just don't know how we go from this to this. Like, how? I feel like Karrion Kross is this interesting guy. He knows how to work a promo, but he's just not interesting enough to click with the crowd. There's no flavor to it. This is the easiest formula to make a crowd not care. If you put somebody who the crowd has not seen in a very long time, who has not had no hot flavor, no heat in the past few months, and you put them in a feud with somebody who hasn't had enough time in the spotlight, you get a feud that doesn't work. A feud that's never gonna work. Putting Karrion Kross in a feud with somebody like Bobby Lashley, first off, their styles do not clash. Karrion Kross has that style where he doesn't adapt to whatever his opponent does. For example, his best match was with Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre is amazing. He's able to put on a good match with it. Doesn't matter who it is. He was able to put on a good match with Baron Corbin, but that's Drew McIntyre. You put him in a match with Bobby Lashley, who is not a ring general, with another person who is not a ring general. Sorry, but Bobby Lashley has not had a match with a big guy that you will look at and just like, wow, that was a great match. You have examples like Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Those matches were the 3 most terrible matches of last year, and we do not want that again. Now, imagine going from Brock Lesnar having bad matches with him to going to Karrion Kross. It just gets worse. So Karrion Kross, the only thing interesting about him is his hot wife. That's literally the only thing going on for him. He doesn't feel impactful. Even his finisher, one of his finishers that he used to have, or I don't even know what he calls it, but like, I think it's the cross hammer or whatever, that like the elbow move. That move does not look convincing. I'm gonna put up a clip of Karrion Kross doing that elbow. Now, was that convincing? Did that look convincing to you? That shit it just looks off. Like, it doesn't look good. You know that elbow that Will Ospreay be doing where he be cocking that shit back and hitting his opponent with a crazy elbow? That shit looks lethal. That looks like he will kill somebody for real. Karrion Kross, that's his little weak ass elbow. Like, it doesn't have no force to it. And it looks weak. He doesn't look powerful. And I don't know, it's just something off with him. And another way to kill a superstar is by giving him a faction that nobody cares about. Let's be honest, the most interesting the ALP has ever looked is when they're alone with Paul Ellering. Ever since that, they've gotten stale. They do not have no character work. They do not have no mic work. They're just 2 guys who scream, ah! They just scream and do big moves and do the same moves over and over again. I had so much hype in Karrion Kross and AOP getting together because I was like, this could finally mean something for Karrion Kross. That initial segment that they had when AOP came back, I was like, wow, they could probably build something with Karrion Kross, until they feuded with the Pride and it just threw everything out the garbage. How to make a feud boring? Put Bobby Lashley as the main mic worker. Trust me, it hits harder than NyQuil. If you want to have a great night's sleep, get Bobby Lashley on the mic and let him talk for more than 5 minutes. He's gonna have your ass knocked out for the next week. He'll probably put your ass in a coma how boring he is on the mic. I have more charisma than Bobby Lashley, and I do not have no promo work for the WWE. Karrion Kross has the mic work, but he has no aura. He has no name value, so he's just boring. The only thing that people like is his wife. That's literally all. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to save Karrion Kross at this point. Ever since, I feel like his career has gone a downfall ever since getting absolutely obliterated by Adam Cole in that one promo, and he just never recovered ever since. And then he had that little mask that he put on and got beat by Jeff Hardy in like what was it, like 90 seconds. That's embarrassing. I don't think his career has ever recovered ever since. I think Karrion Kross is just a bag of dookie, and he just shouldn't show his face in any feud that involves Bobby Lashley ever again. I am so glad that they did not end up trying putting Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross on the WrestleMania 40 match card, because that will be the first bad match that they put on that card. And I feel like WrestleMania 40 has a bunch of bangers, and I don't see not one bad match on that card. But if they end up trying to put in Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross, we only have one SmackDown left. So that means we have one more chance to not have that card on the damn WrestleMania. And I hope that they do not end up putting this last minute bullshit, because I do not want to see Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley for the death of me. That would be the most boring match I've done ever watched in my life. A show will probably be 5 seconds. Like, and then Karrion Kross losing matches like Bobby Lashley in like under 2 minutes. Why the fuck should I care about Karrion Kross? Why do I care about him? He's washed. He's garbage. His matches are mediocre. He has the mic work, but he doesn't connect with the crowd. And his little faction that he has right now, Paul Ellering, for example, why do you bring Paul Ellering back if he's just gonna be there staying there and just like not talking for the group? What the fuck is his point? What does he even do? What does Paul Ellering do for this group? He just stands there. His bald ass just stands there, just grasping his hands together like this, like he's gonna do something. Motherfucker, you haven't ushered a single word since debuting with this damn faction. What is his purpose? What is his purpose? Like, Scarlett is there to look pretty. Paul Ellering is just there to look bald. What the fuck is his purpose? So yeah, I think Karrion Kross is old man's garbage. He's yesterday's garbage, yesterday's landfill. I don't think there's any saving him. I think we should give up on Karrion Kross. There's nothing interesting happening with him. I don't think there's ever gonna be anything interesting happening with him, because every time we try to give him a chance, they fail us. So it's crazy to think that I thought this man will be one of the people feuding with Roman Reigns, and I don't even think the Roman Reigns rub could help Karrion Kross in this situation. So yeah, I think we need to give up on Karrion Kross and stop having this hope and this interest and hype, because trust me, I had hype. I'm gonna show you a tweet of mine. I was hyped of them originally coming and debuting together. Pause on the first part, and it just hasn't worked. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on all my socials, all down in the link below. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania, because this is definitely gonna be dropping before WrestleMania. But yeah, I love you guys. Get out of here. Goodbye.